Good morning, children. Welcome to the new session. Today, let's talk about modals. You all must have done modals in your previous classes. You can see list of some modals on the board: can, could, might, shall, should, may, must, would, will. So these are all modals. They are also known as auxiliary verbs. They are also known as auxiliary verbs. Means they are basically used with the main verb. Modal verb plus your main verb. So main verb is without to. It is without to, or also known as bare infinitive. What is infinitive form of verb? To plus verb. To fly, to drink, to laugh, to live. Bare infinitive. Why it is called as bare infinitive? Because it is without to. To think, to speak. So, modal verb plus main verb is the form which is used in a sentence. Right? Now, children, let's see. These are the examples that I could take. You should take, or you should go. They would like. These are main verbs: take, go. Peter may borrow. So what are these showing? They are showing you possibility or probability. So let's see that certain modals which are used only to show that you are confident about something is going to take place. So what modals you will use for showing that something is definitely going to take place, or you are confident, you are sure, you are certain about it? For that you will use modal will. When you are certain, when you are confident, or when you are sure that something is definitely going to take place. It talks about future, that any incident, something is going to take place in the future, something is going to happen in the future. Like, let's take for an example, the sun will rise tomorrow. You are confident, of course, sun will rise tomorrow. Second, let's take second example. She will be late. You are pretty sure about a person, about a girl or a lady, that she will be late because maybe in the past She's been coming late. So you're confident about her, you're sure about her. Third, let's take if you don't wear jacket, you will catch cold. So all these sentences are telling you what? That you are pretty confident, you're sure, you're certain. The possibility is going to be 100%. For that you will use will. Children, next will is also used to give assurance. When I want to give assurance, like your mother, your friends, if you're not confident, they believe. Only because of their belief, they are sure about it. Like take for an example, you will pass the exam. You may not believe, but your parents, your mother believe you will pass the exam. So to give assurance also we use will. Second, let's take one more example. It will be okay. You are not confident, but somebody else, your well-wisher is confident. It will be okay. It will be alright. So will is showing what? When you are pretty confident, when you have a strong belief that it is going to happen, it is going to take place in the future. Second, to give assurance. So these are the two uses of will when you are confident, when you are certain about something. Now see children, in the second one, will not or won't. When you are not confident about something, then you use won't. If they walk, they won't reach on time. When you are not confident, in that condition you will use won't. Now children, let's see the next one, must. When we are confident and give reason or explanation, when we are confident about something and moreover we are giving reason or explanation for it, so in that condition we use must. But in will we are not giving reason. Keep this thing in mind. For must we are giving explanation as well as reason. The baby is crying. This is an example. The baby is crying. He must be hungry. Now why baby is crying? Because he must be hungry. So here I will use must. She didn't come for the party. She must be busy. I'm pretty confident. I'm giving you reason that she must be busy. That is why she did not attend the party. So must, always keep this thing in mind. Must is used when the possibility or probability is 100%. You are confident and you are giving reason. This is the most important point. Reason or explanation for it. So note this down, this must, in your notebook. Next is should. Should shows that something is likely to happen. Something is likely to take place, but you are not 100% sure, but you believe. You simply believe, but you are not 100% sure about it. Like, they left an hour ago, they should be here by now. They should be here by now. This is what you believe. But this happened, this is going to happen. For this, you're not so sure about it. Second, if they go by the car, they should arrive by 3. They should arrive by 3. This is I believe. But you're not sure. You're not 100% sure about it. So should shows that you believe something, but you are not 100% sure about it. Children, next model is can. This can also shows possibility. Can has got many uses, but let's see. Can is shows a possibility, and it is used for general statement, like people can be really rude. It is a general statement. Be careful, it can be quite dangerous. Third, it can take 12 hours to reach Chandigarh. It can take means it is a general statement given by you. You are not specific about something. You are not confident about something that what is happening. It's a general statement passed for everybody. So can is showing possibility and used for the general statement for everyone. So these 4 models we have done today. In the next session, we'll again continue with the models. Till then, revise whatever I have taught you and do it in your, copy it down in your English notebook. That's all for today's session. We'll meet in the next session.